Alrighty, I just want to share something real quick. Let's jump into the group. I don't think we have any questions here on the post, but Arturo did have a good point. Arturo's been at it a while. He's a client of ours and finally hit profitability. And one thing he said in his post here, which I haven't really stressed in here, is he said that one thing that he did to kind of get past that plateau, his channel wasn't going viral. He said always aim for a click-through rate above 10%, which we've talked about before. Changing thumbnails, which he does, but also changing titles, and that's something that I didn't really stress, but definitely the title does have a big portion of the click-through rate, because when people look over at the suggested column on the side, they're not only looking at your thumbnail, but they're looking at what your video is titled. So that's something you can also play with and go back and play with. If you don't choose to change the thumbnail, at least try to switch up the title, maybe match the video that you are modeling more exactly, or try, if you modeled that video and your title was very much similar to that, try something completely different. So that is something that I really didn't stress enough, but definitely will make a difference in your click-through rate. So congrats, Arturo, on the success on that. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Q&A. So if you have a question, just type Q in the chat or raise your hand. Oh, and Arturo's here as well. So Arturo, is there anything you want to add on to that I might have missed?
Yeah. I mean, I think the other big thing, and we're talking like small level corrections as the video progresses. So that involved, it's a little bit involved. But I think like big picture, a major thing I kind of learned in the process was find the right voiceover. I think, finding a more engaging kind of quality of video is going to cost you a lot of money. But voiceovers are $10, or maybe you can pay a little more than that to find a quality voiceover. But I think choosing that up and being experimental about that, being willing to take risks and trying different people out until you find someone who is energetic enough to hold people over for about 4 minutes, and be sure to have 9-minute videos or more. I think it's also important because it increases, for whatever reason, the length of the video, or the average view duration of the video. So if you're around the 4-minute mark in average view duration, the videos are going to be pushed a lot more than 3 minutes.
Okay, interesting. So having the first thing you said is trying out different VOs. That's definitely something that I've tried in the past, and it seems to work. Another thing you said, what I thought was interesting, was actually increasing your videos to make sure they're 9 minutes long. So that's helped you?
That's definitely helped me.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's just me, or maybe this is a wider thing, but I've found that when I make a video that's exactly 8 minutes, it's probably gonna not be more than a 3 minute and 30-second AVD. If I do it like a 9-minute video, it's probably gonna be closer to 4. That's just a trend I'm seeing. And when it's 12 minutes, it's probably gonna be 4 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because out of the people that do maybe watch the whole thing, that's counting that longer watch time towards your average view duration.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think I've topped it off at like 12 minutes, and I had a video that probably helped people. Average view was probably 5 minutes and 12 seconds, or 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and that video went like really viral. So
yeah,
so
that's
again,
a high view duration.
yeah. So just keep playing with all those things, and success, if you pump the right kind of content, will come. You gotta choose the right kind of content, right? Like sometimes YouTube is not going to push certain parts of the niche, but there are others, and that's where the experimental part comes in. And again, it took me 6 months to find what YouTube wanted to push in this niche. Once I found it, and even a couple of other months to realize this is the only thing I have to do to get the success I want. But eventually, once the success came, it was immediate. Like I made $300 since I posted that thing like 2 days ago. I've made $300 or $400. So
Oh,
It's a
wow.
compounding effect. Yeah.
Okay. So you have multiple videos going viral now.
Everyone, almost everyone is going viral, man.
Oh,
Like every
wow.
video is averaging out to like 10,000 views or something like that.
Oh, wow. So you hit the algorithm for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it's definitely cool to see because you've been in the program for quite a while now. So,
Yeah.
and you've been through the ups and downs. So, yeah, it's very cool to see that you kind of blasted through that plateau and off to the races.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Yeah. I have a question. I mean, if people want to jump in beforehand, feel free. But I just had a quick question too.
Yeah.
Um, so uh so from profitability onwards, like I wanna start new channels. You have any suggestions on like how to approach scaling to multiple channels? I'm certainly gonna pursue the idea, which we kind of had this conversation when I was like in the red and about to quit the channel. That I'm just gonna translate my channel into Spanish,
Hmm.
and create another channel that way. But any other sort of suggestions on not necessarily using the same content, but how to scale going from 1,000 a month to multiple streams of income.
Yeah, so for what I did when I started a second channel was actually I went into the same niche that the first one was in because I
Oh
knew
wow.
that, okay, I'm cultivating this audience here. And if I could just push it over and spill over into this next channel that I'm starting, then I could quickly ramp up there. Because now
Right.
I'm just basically using the audience that I have to kind of build this channel. And
Mm,
even if it makes slightly less, that's fine as long as it's kind of passive and the team already knows what type of content to make.
right. Right.
So that's one thing I did, and actually, it's crazy because the second channel made even more than the first.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so that's a possibility of what could happen too. But that's one suggestion. You don't have to do the same niche. You could totally go a separate niche, but just know that because you have this audience now, you could utilize that to kind of cultivate the second channel. Now, in order to do that, I would do community posts, but I would only do like one or two per month. Like
Mhm.
you don't want to overuse it because this is also testing. What I did was I was doing community posts like 4 times a week saying, hey, go subscribe to this other channel and watch that channel. And eventually, because I was overusing it, it was actually hurting the first channel.
Okay.
So you want to use it sparingly, like no more than 2 or 3 times a month.
Okay. Okay. So the way in which you transfer the audience to the other channel is kind of community posts basically. You don't post links to your other channel within the video or anything like that.
No, I mean you could do an end screen post, like
Yeah.
and
That's what I was
just
thinking.
so to kind of link the channels naturally. But if you do a community post, just be like if it's a some sort of giveaway or just hey, go check out this video over here, and I link directly to a video on the other channel.
Right.
And then if it's like a giveaway style, I'll say, hey, if you, like we're giving away whatever a $10 PayPal gift card, or we're doing a shout out. The second step will be to subscribe to that channel. And then third step will be to like comment down below when you're done. So that's kind of a strategy you could utilize.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Cool,
Yep.
man.
Yeah. So just a quick tip. But yeah, if you go into a different niche, just make sure to do your research and make sure there's momentum for sure.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. All right, man.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Ryan.
Yeah, of course. Palmir.
Hi,
Hey, Palmir. Long time no see. How
how
are
are
you?
you? I know, I've been busy. It's good to see you. So I have a few questions.
Okay.
Since I've gotten monetized, so I started posting my videos. But my views are like between 50 and 89 right now. Like I don't think I've gone viral yet.
Yeah.
So my question is, um when I'm putting in the search, like when I'm asking the micro workers to do the search for myself, can I also put in, and rather than just the video title, can I also put the channel name as well with the video channel?
Yeah. So okay, so let me ask you this. You're having them search the video title, not a keyword, not a specific keyword.
Not a specific keyword.
Okay.
No.
Is it because you're not ranking for the keywords? Like you can't find.
Yeah, because I'm not
Okay.
ranking. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So what I would do is put the title of the video in parentheses, and then you could say by channel name. Yeah. Just so they kind of know which channel is making that video.
Okay. So now
Yeah.
the other thing is with videos that I have that were like with very little views, like 10 views or 20 views, is it possible to like put those on private and then reuse them again?
I've had a couple clients recently actually delete the video off the channel and then re-upload them and like launch it again. So you could do it that way, but don't make it private and then upload it again, because then technically you have two of the same video on your channel.
Okay, so I can delete it.
Yeah, you could just delete it and then re-upload if you want to try it.
And deleting that channel, right?
Sorry, you kind of cut out. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. So I said deleting won't hurt the channel. Deleting is not hurting the channel.
No, if the video isn't viral and as long as it's not your 70-minute video, you should be fine. Yeah. At this stage. Now, when your channel is bigger, I wouldn't do it.
Okay. So I'm noticing stuff like with the stickers and the lives and all that stuff. I mean, is there a way to take advantage of that since it's a faceless channel? Like, because we're not doing lives. Yeah,
I haven't taken advantage of lives or any of the stickers, but if it's something you want to try out, I mean, you're more than welcome.
No, I don't even see how to try it. I don't even see how to try it because, I mean, unless I put something as a premiere, but it's like, I'm not really there. It's faceless. I mean, unless when it's showing, I'm just there like writing stuff. But then it's not really a live video.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the live. Just focus on, the team making the long form videos for you. And then what you could try next, because tomorrow YouTube Shorts are being monetized, so we could start seeing how much they make. Then you could kind of maybe transition to that. Yep.
Okay. And when we start doing the shorts, what do you suggest? Like how many times a week should we put those out?
So I'm going to start trying it. I'm going to start trying them starting tomorrow. And then I could kind of give the data on the next coaching call next week. Okay.
So my last thing is my duration views right now are like 2.5 minutes. And then I'm seeing the 20%, 25%, which I think is good based on what you said in one of your videos. But my thing is, I'm a little annoyed with the micro workers. Like if you're supposed to watch the whole thing, if they're watching the whole thing, shouldn't the duration be longer though?
Yeah, it should. And what a couple clients have done is take advantage of telling them as the proof. You could say, state how many times you see this image in the video, or state how many times this word is said, so that they actually have to kind of watch through the whole video.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Jade?
Hi there. I have a question. So I uploaded 5 videos to my first channel, and I got I got a message that said it said restrictions copyright. And so, but then when I click on it, it says, see details. It says copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So is that fine?
So is that the actual content, not the music?
Well, yeah. So when I clicked on it, it's really hard to navigate. So when I clicked on it, I remember it saying that it was the music that was, I can't find that information. And let me, I posted it, and it
good.
said, yeah, so it said it was a Tune Pocket music. It said that the content found was the content ID claim on your video doesn't affect you. This is not a copyright strike. Video copyright details. So I think it was a music thing on.
Oh yes, I see it. I see it. Tune Pocket music. So the music from 0 minutes to 6 minute 31 second. Yeah. So, I mean, you could keep the video up. It's not going to affect the video, but what's going to happen is once you're monetized, that channel is going to get the ad revenue from that video.
But what do you mean? So I own the Tune Pocket is a company that, like Envato, you know, I own the license to use that music. So I paid.
So did you dispute it then?
So yeah. So what I did was I disputed it, and I wrote, you know, yeah. I had a screenshot in the group too, where I wrote, you know, in the dispute that it's Tune Pocket, that I have a commercial license, you know, I have a license to use it. I checked all the boxes. My video does not infringe anyone's copyright. I understand that the claimant will be able to review my video and my dispute. And I understand that the filing, you know, I disputed it. I didn't find your language until yesterday, but I did dispute it. And so, what is it going to take 30 days, or what do I do? Should I take that off and upload it again? I don't, you know.
Well, there's no copyright strike or anything on your channel, so you're fine. I would there should be something on the platform to where you can register your video, but
on Tune Pocket, you mean?
Yeah, to where some of those platforms like have a place where you can register your channel with the site.
So I'll go look.
So maybe reach out to their support and you can register your channel so that this doesn't happen going forward.
Okay, and so but is there any way in YouTube to put my license that I know that Tune Pocket provides a little a document, the PDF that says I have the ability to use it, but there was nowhere on YouTube for me to upload that.
Yeah, I know it's kind of annoying, but what you could do is if there's like a certain license number, then in the dispute, just put that in the description of the dispute.
Okay.
And that's all you can do. You just have to wait till they remove it.
And you have a form. Should I have used your form?
No, so the form that I have, kind of the verbiage that I use is only for copyright strikes, you know, content, like actual video copyright disputes.
Okay, so for this, it said it's so this isn't going to affect me trying to monetize, you're saying?
It shouldn't because there's no copyright strikes. It's just a simple like, hey, that's our music. So it shouldn't.
So I'll reach out to them just to get my name in there. I have another question. Should I put myself back in the queue, or
no, you could ask it now?
Okay, so so I have another channel that I just want to that I got eligible on, meaning like I did all 3 steps. I'm eligible on it, you know, a phone number, email, and everything. And I want to change the channel name and everything. I already uploaded a video with all those, and I already got like the 1,000 views, the 4,000 watch hours, but I decided not to use that channel anymore. Do I need to delete that video and create a new, 70-minute video for whatever I want and start from scratch?
Yeah, because is this for a separate, you're going to start from scratch from a separate Gmail account?
what I'm going to do is, yeah, probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer ownership because I might as well change that. So like, let's call it tech, right? The channel, the tech channel. Yeah. And my Gmail account was called the channel to the tech channel name, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do another concept that's going to be a shorts channel, and it doesn't have anything to do with tech. So what I was thinking is I already have that channel with all the information. It was really hard to get all the numbers. I had to have my kids like give me their phone numbers so I could verify myself. Yeah. So I don't want to lose that. So I guess what I need to do is get a new Gmail and then transfer it from that older Gmail to this new Gmail. Is that what I need to do?
Yeah, you could do that, and then you don't have to make a new 70-minute video as long as that channel doesn't change in any way. Like, it should be fine.
But to get monetized, don't I need to have a channel with people like some people talking on it?
Yeah. So if you currently have a 70-minute video, keep that. You could delete all the other videos.
I only have one. I only have the one video, but it's about tech. So if my new channel is not about tech, don't I need to get monetized on it eventually? Don't I need to have something that's related to the topic of whatever the new channel is going to be? So,
if it's the 70-minute, do you have a 70-minute video on there?
Yeah, and it's all about technology.
Oh, yeah. It's really fine. You could just leave it.
Yeah, okay, so even though it's like totally, imagine luxury from tech. It's not, but it's that okay to move it.
Yeah, it's totally fine. If the 70-minute video says like a different channel name, it's going to be fine, because really that 70-minute video is just for the purpose of getting the 4,000 watch hours.
Okay, so the idea is like create a new Gmail with kind of the concept of this new channel, and do the same sort of transfer process I did with my other ones, with my like just transfer ownership, request permission, go into Gmail, do all that stuff.
Yeah, okay. You could do that. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll ask my next question. I'll go back in the loop.
Okay,
thank you
sounds
so
good.
much.
Yep. Let's see, Errol, or is it Henry?
Man, I'm back in high school. You know how many people said that to me my whole life? Two first names.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if it was switched. Sometimes sometimes people have it switched.
Errol Henry is my name.
Okay, cool.
So saw your program, joined it. I don't know if you recall, cut and pasted some of my results earlier on, and I hit the ground running. And I think my second month I had a $1,400 a month or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah, very nice.
It's an entertainment niche, right?
Yep.
Noticed that in January my RPM and CPM dropped 80%.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm asking you, is that typical? Has it happened before? Is it a seasonal thing where you get higher RPM or CPM because of the seasonal type of rate with advertisers? Why would it decline? And if it did decline, it declined a bunch. So prior to answering that, let me say this. I was in the group on Facebook. I posted the results. This is why I stopped posting the results. I posted the result. Some dude hits me up, and I happen by fluke to see that other mailbox on Facebook from your group. He's like, I'm in the group too, haven't had good results. Can you show me your site? And I wasn't going to, but I wasn't afraid, because you could show.
Was he in the foundations, the private group or the free group?
I believe it was. I want to say it was a private group I posted in. And
okay.
then I said, sure, right? Then he looked at my page and he said, oh, wow, I can see that newer things are trending, or trending topics are doing way better for this or that, right? And I'm like, yes. What about this or that? And I was like, I just followed the instructions exactly. I just told him whatever. And then the next day, every video they complained against every video or whatever. And I got some communication from YouTube. And then I had to go back and enable everything. It totally tanked my metrics. Like they stopped monetizing on everything. and they said that
Yeah.
the whole channel wasn't monetizable now because of whatever reason. The day after this guy, I'm like, what? I go through the hoops and I get them monetized again, but the momentum is
Yeah.
stopped. Right?
Yeah.
When the momentum stopped, I went and started researching. I'm seeing that my RPM and CPM are probably like 80% lower than where they were, 65 to 80% lower on some videos. And it went from
Okay.
like $6, $7, $8 down to like some of them are 50 cents now, some of them are $1.40, right? And so my questions are this. Do I continue on that same channel, even though the momentum has stopped? After watching your videos and your training 3 and 4 more times to make sure I didn't miss anything, I noticed that you had provided niches that pay higher.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to really, I'll say out loud, I'm a crypto fiend, right? I've been doing it
Okay.
2015. I know it inside out. And I kind of want to switch lanes. I have 30 videos done waiting for this channel already that is already lost momentum and coming back, but I'm still going to finish those videos. Would you suggest just switching gears if you were me, given the circumstances? I'm not losing too much now because it's not making money like that anymore. Would you just lanes and do what I want to actually do and a higher CPM thing, or would you continue doing what I'm doing in this particular niche, which is in entertainment? A lot of things.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you have a lot of momentum on that channel, but now it's not profitable. You're the 80% down, like from where it was.
Yeah, it's like, yes.
Okay.
I went from making $1,400 to that, and then this last month I'm probably making $100.
Yeah, that's a huge decline. That's not normal. The biggest decline I've ever seen was like 50% because of the seasonal RPMs and CPMs, 50% max. So that's not normal, and it's kind of strange that it happened right after you had communications with someone, and I'm guessing it's in the free Facebook group, because
I think it was in the other one, man. Because I think.
Can you send me his name so I can?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, because I had another client reach out, said, "Hey, some person messaged me in the Facebook group," and it was actually in the free group, and yeah, it was some weird scammer guy. So we do our best to filter those people out, but sometimes they get back in.
I swear, to me, in hindsight, it felt like this guy is from YouTube. Like, it was really weird, the interaction. How do you get? I have no idea how to get to that other inbox. I'm just gonna have to figure that out. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, the free group is called YouTube Cashflow Channels, cashflowchannels.com. That's the free group. Anyone in here, just don't even bother with that group. You could even if you want to leave it, that's totally fine, because nothing goes down in there. The foundations group is the main one. So, but so as far as starting another channel, I think that is definitely something you could do, because whatever happened on this one, did you have copyright strikes that you had to dispute, or?
I've had it come up and then we just never used the video. We just deleted it and kept it moving, and it's that I don't believe that was an issue.
There's no strikes on the channel or warnings?
No.
But you got it demonetized and you had to reapply.
Correct.
That's where the issue comes. I definitely
I didn't have to reapply. It was demonetized, and then I disputed something, and then I had to go back to every video and monetize it again, because I had something. It was a video in regard to, I can say, I don't care, Kanye West, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then it said something and Balenciaga, and then it said something,
okay.
and then it said something about not good for children, and then it marked every single video not good for children. And so I had to go back and change the setting to say, it's just general topics. And I said, okay, that specific one, okay, maybe, right? And then I just noticed the momentum just took a nosedive, almost like they put a strike on me or something. I don't know what's going on with that.
I think they may have put some sort of, and I don't want to say shadow ban, because I don't really believe in shadow bans on YouTube, but there's definitely someone
Suppression, right?
yeah, some type of suppression, which is possible. And I think that happened because, unfortunately, because of the whole, topic, the Balenciaga, that topic is very, was very controversial. So I think that may have put you into that category with your channel. So that being said, I would start another channel
Okay.
because we don't know if that suppression or ban or whatever is going to be lifted fully from your channel. And then going forward, just, I guess, do your best to like kind of stay away from, unfortunately, those types of topics,
Yeah. I just put the profile
Okay,
in
let me
the
see.
chat.
Yeah, let me see. This is the profile of the person.
Yeah. And the two mutual friends are you and Sanjeev. I can put what I can do is
Let me
I'll
see if
message
they're
you.
in.
I'm going to message you and put the chat that we had in there, and then you can look on your own time and see what you think.
Yeah, this is someone in the group. So, but I've had conversation with them, but I don't think that it's necessarily has to do with them at all, but definitely the video, that particular topic, because we've also had another client too, like make some Andrew Tate videos, and that kind of affected the channel as well. So there are certain topics right now that are, as we know in the media, you could see that the social media companies are kind of like, if you talk about this, we're going to suppress you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even Kanye West. So unfortunately, so I say going forward,
videos I had that went viral and went crazy viral. I was like, what? And so that's why we followed up. But then
yeah,
it worked against me.
yeah, unfortunately, I would just try to stay away from those topics. That's why like the financial niches are a little bit safer, because there's really nothing on those topics. So, but as far as crypto right now is kind of a pivotal time. It's kind of, we don't know if the bull run is going to start now. So if it does, this could be the best time to be in that niche, right? Because if it's all up from here, people are going to be searching it. But if it lasts, and the bear market lasts another 6 months, it could be kind of tough. So you just got to be patient.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take that shot.
Yeah, I think the risk to reward is better right now, just because we've been in a bear market so long, and a lot of new creators in the space are not making videos. So, yeah, I think it could be, if you're going to create a crypto channel, just try to stay on the trendy topics right now, and then pepper in a couple evergreen, like how to open up a crypto wallet, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Cool, Errol. Yeah. Hey, thanks for hopping in and, giving us some insight on what's been going on in the channel. I think crypto channel would be a good idea.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Cool. Rosna.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's been a while.
You probably noticed that I've sold my channel.
I just saw that. Yes, I just saw it in the group. You did. Okay. But you had a couple channels, no?
Yeah, I might go back to the first one.
Okay.
Well, what I'm doing now is going back to my first one, because of the first one, it had B-roll videos, and then it goes on to like whiteboard. So I feel like maybe if I just do one type, maybe because I've done a mix of both, it's affected the channel a little bit. Because some videos that are really good, I've showed to other people, they said the quality of the video is really good. The average duration is high.
Yeah.
So I'm taking those videos that have low views and putting them on a new channel. Going to delete them from that channel and then put on a new one.
I see. Yeah, that may be a good strategy.
I think with the channel that I sold, I just got really bored of it, and I feel like it is getting saturated, and most channels in that niche that are growing really well are now ones that have their face showing, because it seems less scam. I just feel like to grow better in that niche, I need to like show my face and talk, which I don't want to do. And I have ideas how it could grow, but my niche was like in the make money online.
Okay.
And I thought one way to grow in that niche would be, rather than just showing ways to make money online, we could be like testing other popular videos like from the Prodigy or like other make money channels and just using their videos, talking about their videos and saying, okay, I'm going to test this, see if it works, because most people really want to see if the videos actually work or not. So it's like
That's
reviewing it.
interesting. And then you take advantage of their channel name,
Yeah.
like you'd rank for their channel name. Yeah.
I think that would have been better, but it's not something like I don't want to show my face, so I wouldn't be able to do it. And I thought it could probably be an advantage to whoever buys it that can do that.
Yeah, I mean, it would be easier to do it with your face, right? Because then you could
Yeah.
just kind of screen record and talk about what's going on
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
like having a team script it. But
yeah,
it could
basically-
be faceless. It could be. It'll just take more time.
Yeah, and because I've went into business partner with somebody, and like our business is growing, and he does YouTube as well. He makes his own YouTube video, and that's what pumps our business up because he advertises on his YouTube our service.
Okay, cool.
And now he's into like the YouTube automation. So I have shared my login info with him to watch the YouTube automation course. So then we could both work together on another niche, which is going to be on entertainment, which he's very excited about, and so am I. So we're going to be focusing on that, making the videos ourselves because they're very simple to do. They're very, very simple to do, and it's for like kids and adults. But I'm just thinking, if it's for kids and adults, when we upload the videos, would we check that it's suitable for kids as well? Or like,
if you do, then
would it
anyone
just
that's 18 and under or under 18 will not be shown ads and the comments will be turned off.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that's better not to do that. Okay.
So it will affect the revenue overall.
Yeah.
That's why I always mark not for kids.
Oh, right. Okay. That's fine. And also, is your course still open for new people?
So it's not the foundation, so not for like the coaching, the in-person, but we had kind of a backlog of people that wanted to get in last year, but they didn't have the funds. So we said, it's fine, but we're not doing we're basically giving them just course only, program only access. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
So it's basically doesn't include the live coaching calls like these. It doesn't include the private Facebook group, which I closed off. But it does
So
include
just the account login stuff with the
Teachable login, and they do get access to one team just because I figured, that would be
okay.
at least
Do
they
you
can
still
get
have,
some
like,
help with that.
Do you have a referral program for that still? Like if I was to refer someone?
Yeah, we're still, if they go through they still have to go through an application form. And if they mention your name, then I have my salespeople put that in the spreadsheet. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
I'm going to start posting in some forums again because
Okay.
that one time I just did like 3 posts, took like 10 minutes, and I got one person.
Yeah. Oh wow. Just from a forum. That's pretty crazy.
Quora, just posted in some Quora forums.
That's smart too, because it's funny because I'll just see like, oh, is Ryan Hildreth a scammer on like all these different forums. And of course there's just a lot of people like, who don't like me just keep chiming in, but there's no like real reviews.
Yeah.
So like if you're an actual client of mine, so you go in there, you're like, no, actually like it's pretty good. Yeah, it works, so that's smart. Yeah.
Also,
Thank you for that too. Appreciate it.
Okay. For shorts, do you know how much they will pay?
That is going to be determined starting tomorrow. Feb 1 starts tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm going to start posting, trying out on my personal account and then maybe one of my cash flow channels again. And then I'm not sure if they're going to be paying out from old shorts that are still getting views, like on my cash flow channels. But I'm going to basically gather data this week, and then next coaching call, I'll kind of go over that. Okay.
And also, do we need to get monetized for shorts if we're already monetized for in general? Is there like a set monetization?
if you're already monetized in general from the 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, you're good to go.
Okay, I'm just gonna stick to that channel then. Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like
I'm just
if you
gonna
plan on
after.
creating a shorts only channel, then I recommend monetizing the same way we do and then just posting shorts.
Okay, I plan to just post shorts, but not videos anymore. Like using my first channel that I don't use anymore and just post shorts on that. Is that okay? Because it's already
Yeah, that's
monetized.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the cool part too. Like why I'm exploring it is because the cost is going to be significantly less, right? Because it's not going to be $20 per short video.
I can just make shorts and like so the channel that we do have with the
Yeah.
business partner where we're promoting our service, I've been just making the same shorts that the same like TikTok posts how I used to make TikTok videos, and then I've given them to him to post, and all of them are getting like 3,000 to 5,000 views. Like,
Yeah,
and
that's
they take
pretty
like 10 minutes
crazy.
to make, so I'm just gonna try and do that on my channel.
Because if it costs, let's just say $1, I was paying $1 for my team. Like, let's say it costs $1 per shorts. You upload 30 per month. It costs $30. And it makes 200, right? Like, okay, I know 200 seems like a small amount. Well, you just make 5-10 more channels, and then you know. So it's something I'm exploring for sure. And also, I'm going to teach in the program.
Yeah. Also, for our entertainment channel, we already had it monetized, and he linked it to his Google AdSense. But we want to change that and link it to our business account. Is that possible?
To your business AdSense account?
We don't have a business AdSense account yet, but we have a business account.
Like a business bank account.
Yeah, bank account.
Yeah. I mean, you could change the bank account, but they're still going to send you a 1099 to your social security number. So what you have to do is create a whole new AdSense account under your business, your EIN, plus your business bank account and information, and then make sure the address is different, and then link it to that AdSense account. So you got to create a whole new AdSense account.
That's fine. Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, let's go. I think that's everything.
That's it? Okay. Yeah. Awesome, Rasna.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Jennifer?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I think I was probably like, if not the last, one of the very last people who bought in right before you closed the program.
Really? Yeah. No. Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember actually. Yep.
I was traveling and Luis was like, now or never. I'm like, oh, now.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was grateful for the timing. So I do have my newbie questions. I haven't watched all of your videos yet because I'm doing it as I go. So I apologize if I'm asking things that you've already covered in your training. One question I have on the vidIQ, I did link that into my YouTube, and there was an option to go ahead and like insert my channel information so it could get more analytics. I didn't do that. I wanted to ask if I should or not.
It's fine. Like vidIQ is a registered partner of YouTube, so I trust them. But if you feel kind of iffy on putting that information, then you don't have to. But I've done it. I've done it for one of my channels.
Have you done it for all your channels, or are you more conservative?
It just one. Yeah.
Okay. But I get enough information off of the free stuff that I don't really need to go deeper, right?
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of just off the free, without paying. That's enough. I mean, if you want to get more data just to learn and see like an additional keywords, additional video ideas, then you could just pay for 1 month and then just cancel the membership after.
Okay, it was more not the paying of it. It was more the entering my credentials and giving them like all that access to my account is what it looked like that I was more concerned about.
Yeah, I mean, there's always security concerns, but I think because they're registered like partner with YouTube, it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to be doing 2 channels, maybe biting off more than I can chew, but I'm going to try it. And one of them is going to be more on the motivational side, where there's like speaking that you don't really want to have interrupted, like you want the person's mentally engaged. And so where should I put commercials Or like just at the beginning and then let it play through to get higher watch minutes? How does that work?
So because because I'm kind of systematized and a little bit lazy on that side, I just do one every 2 minutes. Or if you don't want to interrupt the user experience, you could do one every 3 minutes. So there will be less in there. If you want to get real technical with it, you can put it in depending on where, like in the script, you reveal a certain piece of information. You could like place it right before, to where they have to watch the ad in order to get to the, you know, piece of information that you're going to reveal in the video. But I don't do that because it's just, that's going to take too long.
Okay.
Either every 2 or every 3 minutes.
Okay. And obviously, when we're doing every 3, does that increase video view time? Like, do they drop out if the 2-minute ad, and you're like, I'm out of here?
Yeah, I've seen it happen. And that's why I kind of switch it up. Some videos I do every 2. If it's like a long video, I tend to just do every 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going through your Asana training and I set my Asana up, and I have a way that I saw that you had put 2 sections. This isn't so much a question as let me know if you would like me to send you a screenshot, but I saw you had 2 sections in the second section for the VO. I figured out how to structure it where I can have just one section, and I created additional columns for each person. So it's kind of more of a workflow in the same section. Do you want me to send you a screenshot of how I set it up?
I know exactly what you're doing because a client of mine actually did. It's like a sub task, right? Is that what you're talking about, or no?
No, it wasn't subtasks. It was the status column. You can put 3 status columns. So I changed it into 3 status columns, and I have a status column for the scriptwriter, the VO, and then the editor. So and then you can create your own custom statuses. So now the script writer puts done, and then the next person, you can assign it to the next person, and the next person knows that the script is ready to go for the VO. And then
Oh,
VO,
wow. Yeah,
VO.
send me a screenshot. Send me a screenshot. Yeah.
It's basically created a workflow, and there's a max limit of 3 columns you can do, but you only need 3 because you have 3 team members.
Yeah. Okay. I had no clue about
Yeah,
that.
it's really smooth. I was able to customize it. So I'll send you the screenshot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. And then the RPM and CPM to do research. I'm not really happy with the second channel I'm doing. The first one I'm dialed in on, but the second one's luxury. I'm not connecting with the content. It's not necessarily something I want to sit and edit and watch. I'm not a materialistic person. So I have a second channel idea that I want to actually switch that over to and just kind of like shelve the investment I've already made in some video content creation. But I'm a little still unclear on how to research my RPM, CPM. Like, I have a niche that I'm really excited about. I have a feeling it's probably lower on monetization, but the videos are like 13 million views in 5 years and stuff like that, like in that niche. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that in general, and how do I really research to make sure I'm shifting to the right thing?
I mean, there's really no way to see unless you can find if a YouTuber in that particular niche has revealed their YouTube ad revenue. In the financial niches they have, like the channels with faces. So it's easier to see kind of what the revenue could be. But the only way to test would be to upload videos and just start in the niche. Now, to play it safe, just make sure that that niche has enough views to make up for a lack of CPM.
Yeah, I mean, I've checked out, I've looked at 15 different channels that are established, and all of them, they post a video and there's 30, 40, 50,000 views right away. And there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on videos that have been out for 2 to 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, it's extremely heavily watched.
Yeah, it sounds like the views will make up for the lack of CPM. So yeah, that could work.
Okay. And one thing that when I was researching and deciding which coach to go with, I'm so glad I chose you. Some of them were like doing all the hype on, you should do affiliate marketing links, which I'm not focused on. I just want to get your thoughts on that briefly.
Yeah, I definitely see the other coaches saying that stuff, but from one of the people that got me into this niche in this industry, and we even tested it together, like he noticed on his big channels where he's making just from one channel like 60, 70 grand a month. He noticed when he started putting links he had a Shopify store. he said that his ad revenue went down about 25%. And I said, oh, like that's pretty significant if you're doing 60K a month. So I tried it on my channel. I tried putting affiliate links to like a high paying offer. And I noticed the same, about a 20% reduction in ad revenue because you're leading people off the platform. So I don't recommend it at first, especially when you're first starting out. Brand deals could be a better alternative because then you could do a one-time sponsor, right? Maybe you put a link in that one video, but your next 5 videos don't have a sponsor. Then you're not directing people off the platform. But if you have an affiliate link in every single video, I don't recommend it if you're trying to maximize ad revenue.
Okay. I realize I'm asking a lot of questions. I've got 1 or 2 more here. The channel that I'm thinking of launching for my secondary channel, this is the one that I've been asking about animation on, and I kind of mothballed it because I'm having a really hard time actually getting someone who can do the animation, like just the tech to do it. So I figured out a way to do that channel with videos. Is it going to be okay to mix in animation later on the same channel and have a mix, or should it just be all one or the other?
That's fine if you want to switch up the content and add more animation later on, and just test it out to see if that works even better. And then if it doesn't, then you could just go back to the original style.
Yeah, basically my plan is to get it to monetize so that the cash flow of it can pay the more money I have to do the animation, so I don't pay that out of pocket up front. Then the last question is on Motion Array and Envato. I've got one team using Motion Array, one team using Envato. Is all of the music in there already copyright free, or would I possibly run into something like Rosna ran into, or I'm sorry, it might have been someone else that mentioned it.
Jade,
Jade mentioned on the music. So just because I'm using Motion Array and Envato, am I all in the clear, or do I still have to have my team check everything they're using?
Yeah, to be safe, I would just use the YouTube Studio library, their music library, and you're going to be 100% fine. Because if you use Motion Array or other Envato, those are royalty free, meaning you have to have the license and then you have to like register your video, and it's kind of a pain in the butt process because you could still get a copyright ID issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Jennifer, that just happened to me today using Envato. So
yeah,
I'll tell my
just
team.
FYI. Yeah.
Thank you very much. There's a lot of questions. Thank you for answering this for me.
Yeah, of course. Great questions. And yeah, awesome. Let's see, Rosna.
Sorry, I think I was raising my hand by accident.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Something about shorts. Oh, no, it was the affiliate. The referral fee, if I was to refer someone new, would it still be the same?
Let me get back to you on that. Let me get back. I'll message you on Instagram because I owe you for the giveaway anyways. You won the giveaway. Yeah, you won the giveaway.
Really?
Yeah, you did. I messaged you yesterday.
What? No way.
Yeah, I posted it on my stories. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, of course. Cool. But that was it. That was the only question. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was it.
Okay, no worries.
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry if there's music in the background. That's my son playing. So I have a couple of questions. I started relatively new, like not too long ago. I went through all your videos, and I have my team now. I had meetings and onboarded 2 of them. The voiceover actress is really hard to get a hold of, and only in the weekend, or she could do it nighttime her time, but that's really early and I'm not available. However, she was much better than everyone else, so I'm willing to try it. Another thing, she asked for more money as well, which
she did.
Yeah, she asked for more money, saying she's more experienced and whatnot. That I said, okay, well then I expect a 1-day turnaround. Then I don't. And
how much more?
She broke it down, minimum $12 for like 1,500 up to 1,500 words, and then she broke down. I can give you the breakdown. I have it on the message here.
Do you have her name, just so I can refer back to my team, because they're not supposed to ask for more, because we say
Oh,
like
really?
if you're not willing to work for this amount, just this is not the job for you. That's basically what we tell them.
Okay.
So yeah, what's her name? Just so I can refer to it in my
Uh,
group
I
message.
can put it in here. Sure. Give me a second. So I had a couple that I was going to. She is. Sorry, to have a lot of messages. Hold on. This is a Lois, Lois. I guess that's Lois Lee. I
Is
could
it
just type it in.
Lois? Is it Lois Nacario?
I believe so. Hold on. Yes, that's right. That's right.
Oh no, not Lois. She's amazing. She's actually really good.
I
So,
know that's why.
yeah.
And then
She's worked with me before. She's actually really good.
I know I
She's
heard that
like
she's really
one of
good.
the best.
I know that's why I
So
chose her. And then she first thing she said like it's too low for me, but then I saw on the paper PDF I said it said her rate is that. Yeah, so what
okay,
should I
that's
do
a
in
tough
this
one, because if it was anyone else, I would say we're gonna replace you. You have the option of using her. If that's too high, we could definitely get you something.
No, I mean I could afford it, but the main concern, I mean, she is much better than all the other that I've
She's
seen.
really good. Yeah.
And my main concern was really like I met with the other teams that are really enthusiastic, they're willing to work. It was not really onboarding and all that. They see like it seemed that there's not a problem. It's more of like the communication, and I was wondering if it's going to be an issue, or I haven't spoken to her yet. Right, I have a meeting with her on. I even have to switch things around so I could meet with her in the morning on Thursday.
She's really good. She'll be on
Okay.
time. I could speak for her
Okay.
because she worked with me for a long time. Yeah.
Okay. Then if that's the case, I'm not as worried. Then because my other thing is that I don't want the workers to work on the weekend if they don't have to, so she's only available for like team meetings on weekends. But if she's experienced and the way I have everything set up is that everything's automated, even the naming conventions. And by the way, even for Asana, you mentioned, I forgot who mentioned it, that you set up columns to know when it's done. I've used other project management tools before, and they have a dependency in there. So when you have a task, I use subtasks for checklists to make sure they do everything I asked for. And then when they finish the task and I say the dependencies on the next person, let's say it's like the script writer, the dependency, it's dependent. Let's say the video editor is dependent on the voice actor. As soon as they check the task, they get an email. They say they're ready for it.
Oh, okay.
So everything's already set up for Asana to do that. And uneven naming conventions and when the YouTube listing is already named. I gave examples of how it's supposed to be named. So everything should just be automated. And so if that's the case and she works well, then I don't really necessarily have to like check in. That's what I'm thinking. But in general, like on Teams, I usually like to check in at first to make sure everything's on time and everything's working.
Right.
I'm just feeling with her. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But if you vouch for her, and like I said, she's like her quality, the quality of the sound was good, and then everything seemed good. I don't think I have to edit anything or anything like that to give it to the voice for the video editor. So my main concern was just managing there for that.
Yeah, I would say just set your expectations with her when you jump on the call. Just say, hey,
Right.
I at least need a 24-hour check-in. Just like hey,
Right.
I'm here. I'm working on the scripts or the voiceovers. But yeah, she's really good. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
I'll go
12
with
is
that.
not too bad. Like it's not too bad. I would pay 12 for her.
If it's under 1,500. So, and I checked
Yeah.
some other videos and I saw like 8-minute videos around 1,500. So I'm like, okay, it seems like the range, because some of her range start going to 25, and I'm like, yeah,
that's too high.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna cost me more. But like the thing is as well, if it starts working, then these numbers will be small compared. But up until then, it's still coming out of my money, right?
For sure.
So okay, so that's one question. I was gonna ask about like the music, but now I heard, you could still have some issues with royalty, so it's better. So I should tell my video editor to use YouTube Music only. So I tell them to get an account, I guess, and just to take music from that. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to know is for the voiceover, is there a specific script format? Because my script writer started yesterday. Actually, sorry, I onboarded yesterday. She's starting today. And right now I said I don't know what the script, if there's a certain format it has to be done. And to make it more universal, I said just write everything in a text, just like indent it and keep it within like 70 characters per sentence, just so it doesn't like go on forever. I don't know if there's any format that scriptwriter that voiceovers need in a certain way. Does that matter, or yes, has to be established? Yeah.
Like a certain format for the script, like as far as how it's
presented, like it has to be in a Word or Google Doc. It has to be, every idea has to be like, I don't know, like centered or right, justified and bold, and you have to skip lines, or I don't know. It just is there a way? Yeah,
that's an interesting question. I would say that just have the script writer kind of space out every 3 sentences, just so it's a little easier to read.
Yeah, that's what
chunks.
I said.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start with that, and I have a meeting with Lois on Thursday, so I'll find out about that.
Okay.
This subscription for, like, if we could use stock footage, like some of them you say you have to pay for it, and in your videos you said it might be better for that because you don't get saturated with all the free ones that everyone's using. If I get a subscription, how do I give that? Do I give my login to the video editor?
Yeah, that's what I did. I just gave my login to the whole team. You could do it that way. Like, obviously make a password that you don't use anywhere else.
Right.
Or you can give them LastPass access if you have a LastPass subscription, which I believe is $7 a month. Yeah.
Okay. And then basically you put money on that, like a LastPass card or something, and they use that. Is that how it works?
LastPass is this software. It's a Chrome extension that they're going to create an account, and they could literally just click, like it'll say launch motion array. Let's just say you have motion array. They click launch, and then it opens it up and it pre-fills your login and password without them seeing it, and it logs them in. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. No, but I have to pay for that.
Yeah, LastPass is it's I think $7 a month. I have it.
Okay. So I'll check that out. Another thing that I'm hearing other people say, but I wasn't really mentioned in your videos, but I saw in passing in your Asana notes. Does it matter what time you actually upload? I saw like in your Asana when you were giving the instructions, you said like upload at this date at 8:30 a.m. Does it actually matter what time you upload?
Yeah, so you'll look at since your audience analytics won't be up to date because you don't really have an audience right now. I would say test out between. Are you on Pacific or Eastern or
Eastern? I'm Eastern.
Eastern. So I would test out between like 6 a.m. and 9 a.m.
Okay.
And just test. You could try out different times, and then at like 2 to 3 weeks into you uploading videos, you could check your audience analytics to see when most of your viewers are watching, or when most of your viewers are logged into YouTube, and then you could change. Like it'll be a purple bar when it gets the darkest purple, like when the most of your audience is online. I set the video times to launch an hour before that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Another, I guess this one. Is there a free service that changes audio to closed captioning? I know there's other ones that you could pay for, but they're kind of expensive. Are there any because what I want is to have my videos, like the video editor, once he's done, take the audio, once he's edited, because he's probably going to space out however he does the voice, put basically closed caption it and then burn it into the actual video, because a lot of people don't actually listen to the audio for it. But the services I have there, I see that you have to pay for. Is that an option? Is there any option that you could do it for free, or do I have to like pay for?
Yeah, I think you have to pay for those services. I don't know of any free ones, but if someone
Okay.
chimes in and shares the
Okay.
yeah.
But also, do you agree with that idea to actually burn in the subtitle into the actual video?
Into the video, or just like upload it as
Actually,
like
into
when you're
the video.
upload,
Actually into the video.
so a part of the actual content.
Video. Yeah.
I don't think the whole time is needed. What the
Okay.
editor could do is put every like 10, 15 seconds, put in some of the subtitling to emphasize what's being said, and also gives it some originality, especially if a lot of your video has
Okay.
stock footage. For sure, I definitely recommend that. But for the whole video, it's not absolutely necessary.
Okay. And should I just subtitle it, get it closed caption, and just put it as a file so they have the option to turn it on then?
Yes, that you could do, and it does help, especially if it's in
Okay.
like different, people are watching from different countries.
Okay. And for the thumbnail person, like I have one person to do the thumbnail. I haven't interacted with them yet, but normally how does it work? Do I have to give the entire video for them to make the thumbnail? How does that interaction work?
I give them the model thumbnail that I want them to model, basically off the video that I'm modeling, or maybe a different thumbnail I like better on a similar topic of video. So I find a model thumbnail and I give it to them, give it to like Abdur, for instance, our Fiverr vendor.
Mhm.
I'll give it to him. I'll give him the title of what I want to be in the thumbnail, like the exact words.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, make it look exactly like this thumbnail, but change the background color to green or gradient green. And also, outline the letters in glowing white. And then I just kind of give him how I want it to look, like just kind of a slight variation of the original.
Okay. So, and you basically could look at the video you're modeling after to do that. That's
Yep.
fine. Okay.
Yep.
And so you don't actually have to give the video to him.
No, I don't give the video.
Oh, okay.
No.
I know it's past 5. I don't want to take up too much more time. I just want to see if there's any other. That's the other thing. I set up 2 channels at the same time and try to monetize them at the same time. I think I mentioned this last time.
Mm-hmm.
So for the second channel, you mentioned you should use a second team, but can I use, let's say, the same voiceover for both teams, especially if they do a 1-day turnaround?
You can use the voiceover, because they could do them pretty fast. Yeah.
Okay.
But not more than 2 channels.
Okay, 2 channels for voiceovers, but everyone else, scriptwriter, I should get another team.
I would.
Okay.
I would. Yeah.
And also, you mentioned shorts is starting tomorrow, and will you add content to the current curriculum, or is that going to be like another quick? Okay.
Yes, so, I will add into the foundations. Yep.
Right. And can I? Actually, vidIQ, is that different than TubeBuddy? That's another one I heard. To use.
It's a similar service, but it is slightly different. They give different like analytics, and kind of it just looks different too. But try out both. You can have a free version of both to see which one you like better. I prefer vidIQ.
Okay, can you use both at the same time, or you have to turn one on or off?
That I think you can only use one at one time. Like on the Chrome extension, you could turn one on and then turn on the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you use Social Blade? Is that helpful?
I don't really look at Social Blade. That's just for the YouTube videos when I'm like showing people like estimates of how much channels may be making. Yeah.
Okay. And is there a way to find similar channels? If you find one you like and you're like, okay, can I find one similar to this? Or you have to
the only way to do that is just what's being suggested alongside their videos. They'll suggest the similar channels with similar topics. Yep.
Okay. And just one other, I guess this is my last one. Sorry for taking too long.
No worries.
You mentioned brand deals, and I heard that before. So how do they work, and should we strive for that? Yeah.
You can include like a business email in the description of your videos. for like
Mhm.
business inquiries, just put the email there. So, and then you can have like a VA manage that. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I usually just let people reach out to me. I don't seek brand deals.
Okay.
Sometimes, there'll be something interesting that comes along that kind of coincides with what we're talking about on the channel. So you could do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, nothing
Okay.
too complicated.
All right. So I think that's it for now. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yeah, perfect. All right. I'll do one last one, Jade, and then we'll wrap it up there.
Okay, thank you. So we were talking, interesting that you were talking about LastPass. That was one of my questions. Do I give my teams access to my YouTube channel through LastPass, or do I?
No, I would give them access via like an actual
Permission?
manager. Yeah.
So the only
permissions.
so one of my channels is the only one that I can't move is one that is a personal channel, and I can't move it to my because it'll lose the handle. Is that a problem to give them permissions to my channel? Well, they won't get access to my Google or anything else, even though that's my personal Google account. Like,
no, if you give them just channel manager permissions, that's all they're going to have access to is your
okay.
channel. Yep.
Okay, so the other question was, I think I might have missed something really huge. Somebody was talking about ads and placing ads places in the videos, and I might have missed that in because I'm doing kind of like exactly where, like I'm watching the videos exactly where I'm at.
Okay.
And so I'm like, whoa, what did I miss?
Let me show you what that looks like real quick. I'm just going to show you on my personal channel.
Is it
is
it in early in the modules that I like?
It should be there. I'm not. Let me just show you so I could kind of walk you through it. It should be in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in there. Just like, where is it? Like,
so under your video, this is going to pop up. Like when you upload, it's going to say like monetization, you turn it on. I'm under the monetization tab under one video. You're going to put all of these checked: overlay, sponsored, skippable, non-skippable. Your video has to be 8 minutes long for you to add mid-roll ads. You see this manage mid-rolls. So you'll click here and you see how I place them. Like right now I'm doing them every, this one 4 minute, 5 minute, so you'll place them every 3 minutes.
Okay. So I'm not monetized yet. And maybe that's why I haven't gotten to that space in the course.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a little later on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to bite the bullet and just watch the whole thing. But, okay, let me, thank you for showing me that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
So getting back to TunePocket, so partially one of my channels, which I started before I even took your class, I'm not monetized yet, but it's a music channel. And that's why I really wanted to use something like TunePocket. So you're saying it's even with TunePocket, like it's problematic, and Envato and Storyblocks using music from those sources?
You just have to reach out to their support and say, hey, can I register my channel with your services so that every time I use your music, I'm not going to have this issue. And the support team should be able to do that.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's not a problem using them. Gotcha. And hey, one other question with the shorts. You had mentioned the monetization is the same process. Does that mean you create a 70-minute video, you get that 4,000 hours, and then you just start creating the shorts?
Yep, exactly.
And you think like if I already have, even though it's tech and I'm moving to a different one, it's okay. I can just. But the other thing is, I heard you mention that you have to have 10 videos to get monetized, to even apply for monetization. Is that similar to the shorts, to have 10 shorts, or you need more shorts?
So if you're going to monetize it the way that we teach in the program, yes, you need 10 long form videos. And then once you have those up, then you could just do shorts from then on out, just to be safe.
Okay. One other quick question. Say if I don't feel like changing the name of my Gmail, say it's a tech Gmail, but I know that that's my new channel Concept. Do I need to change the name of my Gmail?
No, you don't have to. The Gmail could be whatever. No, doesn't
Whatever, and
matter.
then I could just change the channel, so I don't have to go through the whole switching process.
Yeah,
Okay.
you shouldn't have to.
Okay, gotcha. And okay. So basically, I still need to do 10 videos. How to get monetized, even though it's a shorts channel? How long do those videos have to be?
Just normal 8 to 10 minutes, 8 to
8 to
12
10
minutes. Is-
Okay, and they
Yep.
can just be like, say if I want to put quotes on whatever the subject is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Just to make sure they're, unique. You're not just putting a bunch of stock footage, like the way that we would normally do it.
Yeah,
For,
do the videos. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. I'll
Bye.
put this up tonight.
Okay.
Have a good week. Take care.